Nigerians here, welcome back to my channel. So yesterday, Ahmed Bola Tinubu actually had an emergency meeting with state governors in Nigeria, including the FCT minister as well as the commissioner of police. Actually, this is due to the pressure mounted on him by citizens here in Nigeria because of the ongoing economic problem and the hardship, insecurity issues, and what have you. So there has been cases of protests here and there in Nigeria, and I believe Ahmed Bola Tinubu knows that his position is at stake come 2027, and because of that, he made this emergency call for the governors to convene and have an important meeting on how to move this country forward. And I'm going to read most of the things that they agreed on and most of the things that they discussed. But before that, it's important to know that these are the things that Peter Obi actually mentioned. I don't know why this particular government is remembering this late. They're actually doing this is almost 1 year into the office, and it seems that they are just waking up. These things are the things that should be done immediately he was sworn in. But the first thing he did was to mention that fuel subsidy has been removed. I am not against removing fuel subsidy. Even Peter Obi said that he's going to remove fuel subsidy. But you have to plan some things before you do them. And even announcing removal of fuel subsidy on your inauguration day, when you are giving an inauguration speech, is so bad. It simply means you are not even prepared. You don't even know what you are doing. And immediately he announced that everything changed in Nigeria. You will bear with me that it was that day that everything changed. So back to what I was saying. These are the things that Peter Obi actually pointed out, and now they're remembering these things late and they want to implement them. The problem is, are they going to really implement this thing? Because that's the problem here in Nigerian politics. They keep on saying and promising and talking. At the end of the day, you will realize that they did not do half of what they have said that they are going to do. The difference between a good government and a bad one is implementation. To carry out your promises and what you have planned to do. I am going to read what he mentioned, the outcome of that meeting. But before I do that, please, if it's the first time you're coming across my channel, please do subscribe to my channel for more videos, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that whenever I post a video, you will be notified. So I'll be reading directly from what Ahmed Bola Tinubu said himself. In quotes, I read, "Dear Nigerians, my administration is dedicated to evolving homegrown solutions to tackle our nation's food security challenges head-on, including setting up schemes to bolster local food production and cut out all forms of rent-seeking ties to food importation." I reiterated this commitment during my emergency meeting today at the State House with all 36 state governors, the Vice President, Kashim Shettima, the National Security Advisor, the Inspector General of Police, the Director General of DSS, and some ministers. On the security of lives and property, 1. I have approved the creation of a committee that includes state governors and federal government representatives to explore, among other things, the possibility of establishing state police. Guys, I'm going to show you the video of where Peter Obi was talking about state police.
There's a difference between the different presidents. You cannot compare Obasanjo's presidency, Yar'Adua's presidency, to what we have today. Period. Under Obasanjo, the governor was in charge of security. I, for one, requested that every DPO, for rank of DPO, to commission in Anambra be removed. I have. I said every DPO. I didn't say assistant commissioner. For DPO of police, that I don't want to see the Anambra State again. That I want to have a commissioner of police. And I'm taking decision. Everything that happens is security in Anambra State, including putting people's house down. I did it with the authority of the president. And every month, there is a conversation between the president and the governor. And it happened on Yar'Adua. I remember telling the governor when Buhari was there, I said, how can you be acting with people Talking to the president, he looked at me as if I was speaking. And I told the president that request something. So there is a difference between collaboration and authority. It's totally different. Like so is saying, if the president decides the things will work, it's like this is security. It's either you're in charge or you're not in charge. If we are at war, we declare war. When I came to another state, everybody, the people were collecting money in the street, people were doing all sorts of things. Some businesses took over our back. I went to Obasanjo and I said, listen, if you don't want me to be governor, I go home. If I want to go home, I will be in charge here. He said, Mr. Young Man, don't do things that will be very peaceful. And I went home. In 1 week, they have 3 years of police. Okay.
This was what he was talking about. Allow the governors to be in charge of the police and the security of their states. This will help them be more careful. This will help them to be able to know what is going on in their state. And these insecurity issues, these killings and kidnappings will stop. Now they are remembering this. The problem is, are they going to implement it? Let me continue. Number 2, I have also endorsed the training and equipment of forest rangers by subnational governments to protect human and natural resources in our communities. My stance is unequivocal. We must move aggressively to examine the issues raised, including the potential for establishing state police. On food security, following reports out of Kano and other areas about large-scale hoarding of food in some warehouses, I have instructed the National Security Advisor, the Inspector General of Police, and the Director General of the Department of State Service to coordinate closely to ensure that security agencies in the state inspect such warehouses and take follow-up action. We cannot allow speculators, hoarders, and rent seekers to undermine our effort in ensuring that food is widely available to all Nigerians. I will not establish a price control board, nor will I approve the importation of food. We must extricate ourselves from this predicament because importation only enables rent seekers to perpetrate fraud and mismanagement at our collective expense. This one is going to be difficult. I know that there is no country in this world that does not import food. At this particular point in time in Nigeria, the agricultural sector is nothing to write home about because the government are not funding agriculture in this country. So I wonder how Nigerians will be able to produce the food that will serve the whole nation. Okay. Number 3. Instead, we will support our farmers with schemes that encourage them to cultivate more food for the nation. 4. We must also rapidly but thoughtfully implement our livestock development and management plans, including dairy farming and others. On monetary policy and the CBN, this is where the problem lies. I urge all governors to trust the Central Bank of Nigeria with the management of our country's monetary policy and emphasized the need for designated institutions to effectively fulfill their mandate. The cacophony of postulations on the fluctuation of foreign exchange rate is diversely affecting the market. Not everyone can be an expert. If we have assigned someone a task, we must allow them to perform it. If they fail, then we must find a way to quickly remove them from the system. I also ask our governors to always prioritize the welfare and prosperity of our people in their development programs and assure them that the federal government will continue to work diligently to improve the nation's revenue profile. As leaders, we must all work together to address issues of insecurity, food security, and out-of-school children. Thank you, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Well, guys, this is the outcome of that particular emergency meeting yesterday. Now, the problem is, and the question is, will they implement all these things? Because corruption has been the order of the day. Will their corrupt mind and their corrupt system allow them to implement these things? Because very soon, the funds mapped out to carry out these things will be embezzled. And you'll find out that after 1 year, 2 years, you see that none of these things will be achieved. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos.